Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? We put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now. I'm a ghost, I call your name, you look right through me. You're the reason I'm alone and masturbate. Hey! I've been trying to fix my pride, but that shit's broken. That shit's broken.
Okay, now picture little Bobby, just a younger run around with his man's hammer in his hands, feeling like a man. Run, motherfucker, run for the pole, get the gun, put it to your brain like goddamn. Everybody know you ain't about it. Everything you talk about, I know I can live without it. Red light, stop, green light, go. Everything ain't what it seems like, motherfucker, I know. Everybody people, everybody please, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I go. Hold up, what you mean? Where you been? Bitch, I've been in. This is merely the beginning again. What you been living in? The box under the bridge, like Anthony Kiedis, looking for something to complete us and maybe lead us, fucking elitist. Hell of a long way from equalists, how they treat us. Body up a building with the mind of a fetus. Turn on the television to see the vision they feed us, and I wish I could erase that face facts.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? We put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now. I'm a ghost, I call your name, you look right through me. You're the reason I'm alone and masturbate. Hey! I've been trying to fix my pride, but that shit's broken. That shit's broken.
Everybody people, everybody please, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know. I've been knocking doors down like a Jehovah's Witness. God is my witness, I'm witness, but on the real I think I need another witness. If it was 17, black dad and white mama wouldn't change a thing. Light skinned motherfucker certified as a house nigga. Well, I've been goddamn gold figure. In my blood is the slave and the master. It's like the devil playing spades with the pastor, but he was born with the white privilege. Man, what the fuck is that? White people told me as a child, as a little boy playing with his toys, I should be ashamed to be black. And some black people look ashamed when I rap, like my great granddaddy didn't take a whip to the back. Not accepted by the black or the white. I don't give a fuck, praise God, I can see the light.
Me.
Oh, sweet cat. Oh, what happened? Okay, now what happened to my box? What happened to my box now? Oh, and now Jack. Now Jack's for. Oh, yeah, I forgot because. Oh, yeah, I got it. But they can hear us though. They can hear us though.
Are you sure? Because your stream isn't working for me. Maybe I need to refresh it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh wait.
Oh my God, what did you do to
We're
your
good. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Okay. So here's what I wanted to do. Hi, and I'm in the guest box. I need to put myself in the right box. I'm in the guest box. Oh, stream. We are starting.
Dude,
so
start
well.
on this box.
He's not in his box, but
I have my own box.
But here's what we got. Here's what we got. You ready? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. You ready? Watch. Bada bing. Whoop. Oh yes. Oh yes, look at this right there. Okay, that's gonna bother me. But Jack, hi, say something. So as I try to fix what I messed up.
What happened here, Turbo? You didn't get Star's own box.
So here's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so I didn't want to put that image of Star in his box. Okay, I didn't want to just do that. So here's what I wanted to do. Is this still gonna pop up still? No, it's not, but that's okay.
Just his cartoon version.
No, but that's fine. Okay. Boom. We're putting that right there. Then we're gonna pop this up again.
Just crop the Discord thing that shows up of the blurry horse picture.
No, and this is what I'm gonna do. You ready? put this right here. Oh, look at Star. That's Star for today. That's Star. There he is, right there. That is
I understand.
Star.
Turbo makes everything much more difficult for
himself. That is Star. Hey, listen. I try to make everyone feel at home, Jack.
What is that? Where did you get that
I don't know. I typed in crazy person PNG, and then I got that.
Is this what you see Star as?
Yeah, I think of Star as crazy person.
I
wish
I was that fancy. What do you mean?
But people, welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast. Crazy little start, but don't worry. Once you don't see Near Die. Near Die's black today. He's a black box. So
he's black today.
No Near Die. No Dean today. But we do have a guest returning. If you guys do not remember, and guys, guess what, Jack? I got something for the podcast. I made something. First and foremost, hi Star. How you doing today?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
Yeah, I am doing very, very well. Very well. And before we get into any conversation, Star, I do wanted to, wake up the minds of the people watching or listening even after. You were on the show way, way back when the It Is What It Is podcast first started. We were like, I don't know.
That was when I made my chair. That was the
episode where you made your chair and you will hear yourself
screaming from the background. I almost got it, guys.
Oh, that was amazing. And for the people who do not know what we're talking about now, I made a little It Is What It Is flashback clip for you guys to watch.
Oh!
So we have a special guest today. We have Star on today. We have Starrburrst. If you guys don't know who he is, get out of your rock that you're living in. Star, how you doing?
My rock is very comfortable, so I try not to leave.
Is it really? Guy, I was a writer for a blog. I think I said I was a writer for Vice. And he was like, "Oh, really? I watched it all the time."
Bro, who reads Vice?
And he goes, "No, this is what he told me." He goes, "I like their Snapchat things." I'm like, "Yeah." So how many Central Sauce packets you got? How many got?
Yeah, how would you be a writer for Vice? You're not that old.
Right, so there you go. That was the little It Is What It Is flashback for when Star was on. Now, Star, when we were talking, right, the first time we talked, because that was the first time I got a chance to talk to you, and that was the first time you're on the podcast. Star, the way podcasts come and go so easy, just in general on the internet, do you think you would be back today?
I don't know. It's up to Jack at this point. He's just like, "Hey, you want to be on?" I'm like, "Fuck it, why not?"
Star's gonna be our fallback whenever.
If we and Jack ever get into a fight, Star is gonna be the referee. I see Star hopping in the middle. That's it.
Am I the?
He would 100% tip it in my favor.
Unbiased middleman that's supposed to keep the fight
he's not unbiased though. He loves me more.
Well, that's true. That's true. He does love you more. He does.
Mm-hmm.
He does. Star, the last time we saw each other was ZWC2, and by the way, people, you are looking at the ZWC2 champion. He made an appearance. Yeah. I believe he made an appearance on Zombros right after you won.
No, I didn't.
No, wow.
No, I think he was gonna get like me and Chopper on or something, and then it never happened, or I don't.
Turbo's using this as a segue, like, well, I was on Zombros.
What? No. I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say I'm using this as a segment to say like, well, I had Star on after he won ZWC2. No, but Star, you know what's funny? I remember meeting you at ZWC2, and that was the first time me meeting like everybody on the Zombies community, and I remember walking up to you and I'm like, how different can Star be? Like if you would picture anybody being different in real life, how different can Star be? Nothing different.
I'm literally the same person.
We were both mad though that one person wasn't there at ZWC2. I think that's Jack the Boss. Jack, we wanted you there.
Jack?
Star, please tell Jack how fun it would have been if he was there.
You missed out, man. You missed out on being at ZWI where it was 115 degrees inside the building and everybody was sweaty as balls.
Yeah, you literally messaged me during it like, "Please, this is horrible."
It was so hot. It was so hot. The first thing that everyone's reaction when we got to like the esports arena was, "Thank God there's air conditioning too."
And you know what's funny too?
Didn't have that.
Some people might not know this, but it was so hot at ZWI. Funny enough, at ZWC2, what ends up almost happening to you, Star?
Oh no.
Oh, he passed out.
Yeah, I passed out in the parking lot.
I know what you call, because I remember. And what did you get anything to eat at the event at all? At the
I think
main event?
okay. So at the hotel, I ate breakfast with.
Yeah, I remember. I made you got the
I think it was
diner today.
Shit, who did I? It was Thirsty. I remember you were in the Jeep
it
with
was
us.
Thirsty, and I think Brave one. Was it Brave one?
Yeah, and then I think no. Yeah, Brave was there. I was gonna say I think Shaky was there too. But
Yes.
Was it Shaky?
Yeah.
Did they have like food at the arena? Like what did?
Well, the arena sold food, but it was like really overpriced.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I forgot how much my hot dog was. But I got a hot dog there.
Like and a $5 hot dog.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like $5.
Yeah, well, at that point, I was like, I need to fucking eat something. So there you go. And then and I remember I was like, you know what's funny? I didn't see like any of the competitors eat. Like I think I
had nachos and like a bottle of water beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the I think it was the trivia. I was like, hey, Matt, can I like run upstairs and get a drink really quick since that's where they had all the free drinks? I get up there and they have no water.
Oh yeah, and that was like that little thing up there, right in the corner. Yeah.
Cooler thingy that they had up there. So I got a cup of ice, sat that down, and then throughout the duration of the Ascension speedrun, I just let that melt.
Slowly let it melt in your mouth.
That was like the only thing I had while I was there.
Oh geez, yeah, I remember I went when I was that was when Jose first told me, he goes, hey, you're gonna be the sideline reporter. I was like, okay, fine. I run over to that concession stand. I'm like, hot dog stat, and then I'm hearing in my ear, Turbo, do you have eyes on Turbo? I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, honey, how's a hot dog coming? Please
get away from me.
I'm like, someone throw me food somewhere, and it was just like I'm asking for a reason because I remember being at the event and then seeing the amount of people just like looking at me like, Turbo, I'm fucking starving. I don't know why that just came up in me. That came up in my mind, but
I remember everyone in chat, like every time we would go to break, everyone would meme like how long
everyone was like, this is even Syndicate was in chat and was like, this is taking
Syndicate was like, this is gonna take a while, but like because everyone just thought you guys were just like sitting around during the break when in reality it was like
it was mayhem. It was chaos. It was pure chaos. It was pure chaos.
The one thing that I remember the most about the like concessions that the actual esports arena had was that they had a drink that was $11.
Was it?
I asked what was in it, and the dude said it was like Mountain Dew and like blue food coloring or something.
Yeah,
like
the Slurp juice. Yeah,
Slurp juice. It was $11.
The real Slurp juice. Yeah,
the real I was like, who the fuck buys that? It's $11. I didn't know
they would like market Fortnite items.
Hey, they had in the like little cafe area that they had like 5 or 6 TVs of just different streams going. They had like Ninja up. I think they had Summit up at one point too.
They had Myth. They had Myth up at one point.
Yeah, they had a bunch of different people, and half of them were like Fortnite streams, so that doesn't surprise me that they would start marketing that as well.
Yeah, and you know how many kids are walking in there and they're seeing that, they're like, Mom, I want juice. I can get 100 HP in real life, Ma. Come on. Oh my god, I can only imagine that. If I had a kid at this time and age, with this fucking generation, and my kid was yanking me on the fucking like, Dad, I want real life Slurp juice. Yeah, well, I wanted a Krabby Patty. We can't all win. We can't all win.
It's like it was an epidemic. Like there was the top Reddit post the other day. It was like people warning parents because these companies, they're selling copies of Fortnite for like $120 because parents are like, oh, my kid loves Fortnite. Yeah. Like, let's look up Fortnite.
How do I buy the game?
And there's like $100 listings of Fortnite. Like the download on Amazon was free. It's just a lot of like exposure trying to let people know, hey, this game is free. Like you don't have to buy it.
I remember when it first started being popular, I saw like tweets of people being like, I bought my brother this game, and it was like $30. And I'm like, you just bought him the PvE, and he didn't.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's insane. Speaking of those objects that like you wanted to eat or something, or wanted to have that was in a show. Like, do you remember those? Like, remember like Krabby Patty? Definitely, every kid wanted. Like, every kid wanted like a Krabby, like a real SpongeBob Krabby Patty. One thing. What's another thing in show, guys, that you can think of? The game
Honestly, just everything in SpongeBob.
People wanted the game
Dude, the
sphere.
game sphere.
Oh my Jesus Christ.
Where they got
spherical.
obsessed with it. Yeah.
If Black Ops 4 was on the game sphere, how many blue screens do you think would be on it? If Black Ops 4 was
none.
on
The game sphere is a
None.
perfect console.
None.
Would the sphere itself turn blue though?
Wow, maybe it changes colors, like an error, like error, boom,
Yeah.
blue screen. Go. I have
Instead of a red ring of death, you get a blue
Oh
sphere
my
of death?
god! I don't know if anybody saw when I first recorded it. I posted on Twitter right away a clip, but I have a video with my mom. Okay, in the tank, ready to go. I'm editing it, guys. I say at one point, I'm like, Mom, what is a blue screen? Like, let's just start simple. What's a blue screen? And then I explain it to her. And then throughout the whole entire video, I'm like, Mom, what do you think happens in blah, blah, blah? She's like, I don't know. Maybe your blue screen. I'm like, yes, your blue screen. Yeah.
Answer to everything in Black Ops 4.
Oh, the blue screen is a can to everything in Black Ops 4, and great little sliding transition going on with this. Blue screens in Black Ops 4 would mostly happen when you were hunting for something. You were doing an Easter egg hunt, or you were going for high rounds, or just in general playing. So, what did Lex post about the whole hot fixes? It was like, when zombies tend to spawn on the map, you used to...
It's like the potential to blue screen when they spawn.
Potential to blue
My
screen.
beef with that is the fact that like everyone's like, yo, Treyarch, thank you for all these fixes, but like how is that a bug in the game in the first place? Like, why is that a necessary bug fix?
The day that came up, I remember Jav being like, if you're gonna make a zombies game, make sure the fucking zombies work.
Make sure the zombies that spawn in,
Like,
you don't get blue screen.
And then the one where it's like being near the box.
It was like every situation in zombies. It's like when you're
Taking
running
two
down,
steps to
like,
the left.
whenever you push L3, like whenever you turn around. It's
When you're taking 2 steps to the left, northwest. Okay,
it's just-
hey.
how do you let these things happen? In like, I know it's a meme at this point, like AAA launch Omega lol,
yeah,
but seriously, AAA launch. Like,
I think this is honestly one of the buggiest
This is worse than World War
launches
II.
for any game.
Yeah.
No,
This is worse.
this is like bordering Fallout 76 problems.
where it just deleted the game.
My cousin just told me, he goes, when I bought this Xbox, it came with a free copy of Fallout 76. He goes, do you want it? I was like,
I know a lot of people like hate that game. Like, what's the whole run? I know that
I can send you guys a review.
Okay,
like,
why not?
I know everyone's just like, it's mediocre.
Okay, so the whole appeal of Fallout is that there's generally a story that you follow with quests, and then there's side quests. But since this is always online, there's basically no NPCs except for I think like robots that sell you stuff, and then everything else
is like just on gameplay. No,
it's supposed to be just multiplayer gameplay, but there's
that ruins the core of it.
You have to have like, you can build your base and stuff that started in Fallout 4, but from what I've been told, you can't just put it anywhere. It has to be like within a certain distance of other, like outside of a certain distance of like somebody else's or something like that.
So it basically just like took away the core of the game.
Yeah, they basically made Fallout, removed everything else, and replaced it with multiplayer.
Wow.
Yikes.
I know that all the missions that like tell you to go find a person or whatever, you just find an audio like recording. That's it. So all the missions
really
that are like
generic
that.
quests, like yeah,
and then the whole thing, like the end of the whole like quest line in the game is launching a nuke.
That's the end.
And then I don't know what comes after that. I know that there's like an optional thing where you can launch it into a certain area and like a really strong boss spawns, and it takes like the entire server to kill it. But the problem is none of the servers are full.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, why?
Jesus.
Because nobody's playing the game because it's awful.
Jack, no one's playing the game.
I know it sold a lot of copies though. Like, I don't.
Did it? I'm gonna.
It had to have done at
Jack,
least
he's gonna
somewhat
show
well.
you
I know
when-
it didn't flop because I know a lot of people bought it.
Well, people bought it because it's Fallout.
I wanted.
Yeah, people are gonna buy it no matter what.
I wanted to what you call, oh Jesus Christ, I wanted to get to, okay, so what you call it, so how did we get the Fallout? I forgot. How did we get the Fallout?
Screens.
Okay,
Yeah.
oh yeah. So, blue screens in Black Ops 4, we've all had them. We've all had the pain and the agony of the blue screens in Black Ops 4. We've all seen them. We've all, happened to have them, here and there once or twice. But our man Starrburst, he is a well-known zombie Easter egg hunter, and I thought this would be a great podcast to get the ins and outs of the day one launch of Black Ops 4 Zombies and how the hunt was on day one. So, Star, you get the game, you play it. The first second you start to hunt, from there on to the end of all 4 Easter eggs, or quote-unquote Easter eggs, are solved. How was it? Even if it was really fucking bad, really good, give it an experience. How was the experience of the day one or week one launch of the Easter egg hunts?
I give it a blue screen out of 10.
Okay, very nice.
And he played it at Treyarch
nice.
early too, so
Yeah.
he kind of had a feel for the map before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also I got the game Wednesday afternoon before the North America release. So I got to play it a little bit then too, but since there wasn't a whole lot of you couldn't do any Easter eggs at all.
Yeah.
So
I
thought that
didn't
was
really,
cool, though.
I didn't
Like
really
how
have
they
any
locked them.
incentive. I didn't really have any incentive to keep playing aside from like pack punching all the guns to see what they were like. And I messed around on Voyage a bit, but I didn't really play a whole lot because I was focused on blood before I learned that Easter egg was absolute cancer.
Because I'm asking this because many people who don't know, like, you've been Easter egg hunting. I remember, honestly, to be honest with you, I remember when I didn't even know Matt Eve, like MC Sports Talk existed. I remember finding an old ass Mob of the Dead stream that he had, and you were in his lobby, and I was like, oh shit, so this motherfucker's been around for a long time.
I wanted to Easter egg hunt on Ascension. That's how long I've been.
That's amazing. So that's why I'm mad. So what was the overall experience? Or what was like any differences you've seen besides like the blue screens?
It seems like, well, for this one, since they did a lot of round gating and just like arbitrary item pickups, it just seems like they were trying to keep us from solving it as long as possible, like how they did with Revelations with the rocks.
Yeah.
But they actually gave you quotes, so it wasn't too bad. There's a lot of stuff that you didn't know you were picking up, like on 9 when the crowd throws the poop at you. Like, there's a quote that Shaw says about like making a bomb or something with it, but that's not even related to what you use it for.
Exactly. Yeah,
and there's no like menu icon or anything that shows that you've picked it up. So you don't even know you pick it up. You just walk over it and then you have it that game. And then also the skull in the wall that has, a tiny little symbol on it that's like barely different from the rest of the millions of skulls in the wall that you have to activate your specialist weapon to get out.
Yeah.
I feel like with the addition of having 3 maps be like really, really packed with Easter eggs and stuff like that, and having main quest Easter eggs, I feel like when Black Ops 3 came out, I feel like I knew almost everything on Shadows of Evil. At this point in time, being a month into the game, I feel like I knew everything that was going on in Shadows of Evil. Ins and outs, want to do the Easter egg, let's do it.
We pretty much did.
Well, yeah, but now, many people know exactly what to do on Voyage, many people might know exactly what to do on 9, but they might not be they might not be playing Blood of the Dead as much. So everybody kind of at this point kind of has like that one map where they know what they're doing, but then also not really sure on one map. Like for me, Blood of the Dead, ins and outs, I know it. Blood of the Dead. 9.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But I've been playing Star. I don't know how Star. Do you not play Blood that much often?
After I did the Easter egg, I pretty much refused to touch them.
Oh, you know how many times I ask like Jack, like Star, no, sorry, like John, like, hey John, I need this Easter egg. You want to do it? They go, I don't know, man, but I think if you ask Star, he'll walk you through it. I'm like, I feel bad for this poor fucking,
Star basically carried me
this poor
through it.
man.
I think I did it with whoever I was playing with when I first completed it. Then I tried it with Chopper like 3 times. But this was before they fixed the stabby boy.
Oh, yeah,
you have to zap with the key before they nerfed his health.
Yeah.
I think I did it with Reed. Pretty sure at one point I did it with Lex and Noah.
Like
I have done the Easter egg more times than I want to.
What is it? What is it about this map? And this is good having you talk about.
It's an Aether map. That's why everyone wants the continuation after Revelations.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what is it about Blood of the Dead that like people are just they're playing it because it's an Aether map? But why are they constantly saying also like this map ain't for me?
Okay, well, for one, so I'm not a huge fan of Mob as it is. So when Blood was coming out, I was like, okay, like I'm probably not really gonna like this map that much anyway. So I already knew that was gonna happen. But then with the addition of dogs and the way that the Black Ops 4 mechanics work, it just doesn't flow that well with the way.
You mostly hate the quest, not as much the map, but the quest.
Yeah, I really hate the quest. The map is okay on its own, but like I don't know. I just don't really like I like the setting. I like the characters of Mob and everything like that. I just don't like playing the map itself. Like everyone always says that it's like the best map ever, and I'm like it's cool.
Boss
like
you get in the circle of rocks.
Like you get a spork. You have a gat that shoots magma that like sometimes kills things. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog freaking out in the background. By the way,
no, I was gonna say like just in general, what did they do to this acid gat, man? Like I know we talked about it before, but like why did they ever touch the acid gat? Like why fit? Literally, this game, the motto of this game so far has been, hey, we're gonna fix what's not broken. Like that's exactly what it is.
Again, tinfoil hat kind of time. Like people are saying, like they nerf these things so that you have incentive to want elixirs, to want to spend money on the game. So like that's really disconnected.
But
but
none of those the elixirs and talismans don't even affect the wonder weapon.
They're weak in general though. So I mean,
you're better off not using a talisman and using the classics.
Just using 2 pack-a-punch weapons that aren't the magma gat or the
acid gat's so bad.
I don't know. So bad. I honestly don't know why.
I watched a video from Crazy Rabbit. Do you know who?
Oh, he's best for videos like that for comparison. And stuff like that.
I watched his comparison. Like even normally the upgrade time on the like little poison darts that come out is like 3 times as long as it is when it's from Unpack-a-Punch, and it's 0.2 seconds longer than Black Ops 4 when it's Pack-a-Punch. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't insta-kill anything anymore. And it does like 60 damage per dart to you.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It damages. That's the main deal breaker for me. Like it feels like you're just killing yourself whenever you pick that up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you are. Like even when I was at Treyarch at the event and stuff when we were playing,
you can basically kill yourself anytime you want.
I was using it. And I was like, this is unusable. Like they don't go after it very well, and you kill yourself with it.
It's a fucking biggie. It's a biggie. I mean, besides the facts now with the maps and stuff, how was, getting back to the hunt, how in past games Easter egg hunts used to be like competitive when like you would have other teams making themselves known, like hey, we're creeping up. I remember those NGT days where they would just be like going down and in on like oh we saw this team, yeah, we're past them now, what are we gonna do, blah blah blah. Was this Black Ops 4 season for this Easter egg hunt, was anything like competitive at this point?
Well, I don't know. It's really hard to say because for the last few years, I haven't really paid attention to what other people are doing. I just, like, if I'm playing with somebody and their chat says something, I'll be like, okay. Or I'll see, like, Noah or somebody's on the step, and I'll be like, okay. But for the most part, like, I'm not, like, on Reddit looking for steps. I'm not peeping tons of streams to see where people are at like I was at the beginning of Black Ops 3 or, like, be in the middle of, like, Black Ops 2 and stuff where everybody was uploading step videos.
Yeah,
I think it was still as competitive. It just didn't feel like it because
there's so many maps, so everybody is doing different things all at the same time.
What what is it? What is it about that need to know things? Like Star, like what's your drive when you're Easter egg hunting? Like something that there needs to be in any competitor's mind. There needs to be a drive. So what's behind the purpose? Like, in order to be an Easter egg hunter in the zombies community, like you need to have that push. So like, where did you when did that kind of spark in your mind? Like what game did that kind of like your Easter egg hunter spark?
Okay, so I've always kind of liked puzzle games. And since Easter eggs are basically just like solving random things, it's kind of like a puzzle at the same time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I just like so before I used to be all about trying to get, I was like, oh, I want worlds first. I want to get those. I want to find all the steps myself, fuck everybody else kind of mentality that like people have now where they're like, I found a step, I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. Like, you can fuck off, like that kind of mentality. But it's really toxic, obviously, and it also just like makes you feel like shit at the end of the day when you don't get anywhere and other people get first and stuff like that. So it's just not worth it. So for me, it's more now anyway. It's more about just having fun trying to find things on my own.
I feel you.
Because even with things that aren't necessarily I think that's why I like Destiny 2 raids so much, because it's essentially just a really long Easter egg boss fight.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out the mechanics and stuff for that. But I mean, like, I don't know, I just like finding the steps and learning how to do them, because people are always like, you got to do this and you got to do this, and it's like, okay, well, that's probably not true because you've only done it once.
Yeah.
There's always a lot of miscommunication and misinformation that gets thrown around. So
really quickly, as an interjection, a lot of people in chat are talking about the Voyage Easter egg and the boss fight and the whole eyeball thing. Tim brought this up in his video yesterday about how they're overcomplicating things. Nick Saru, he'd explain the whole backstory behind, you know, the Chaos Crew and why the eyeball is the boss in Voyage. Yeah. But I feel like it's like to the point where even an experienced Zombies player doesn't understand without doing a deep dive on research behind, you know, mythology and stuff. And like, because I had no clue like what the point of the eyeball was. Like they don't.
I still don't,
to
be honest with you.
No, the characters do, but nobody's gonna know what it is without Googling it.
Yeah, because there's no indication during the map of like, oh, we're about to fight a giant eyeball. Like there's no like. You know, we're
gonna take care of this real fast.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden you're just there and there's a giant eyeball there. It's like, well,
I mean, and it makes sense. But like to me that can't really be used as an argument, because when the fuck have Easter eggs ever made sense? They haven't made sense since like Moon.
What Easter egg can we say right now in Block Us 4 that they got right?
I like Voyage the most.
Yeah,
Voyage and 9.
Okay, but like, okay. So like, take Horizon Jog for example. So like, there's a build up to it. Like you're the whole like mini cutscene.
I think they got the story part of that Easter egg done. The whole thing,
like where it builds up to, it's like, oh, we're about to like do like the MPD, you know, like the Keeper, and then you go into the fight. It's like, okay, we're gonna fight him, but Voyage is just like. You're just there, and then there's like a giant ice.
But like the quest icon shows you that you're at the end, and it says there's no turning back when you stand on the thing, so you know you're about to go into a boss fight.
I know you're like, you know you're about to, but they don't like explicitly go like, I don't know. And we even said this while we were doing the Easter egg. It's just like all of a sudden this iceberg just comes up. It's like, oh, and then it just goes back down. It's like what is that? Like what is the purpose of
like,
that? Like, it's like Treyarch was like, all right, how do we like do a smooth transition into this boss fight? Let's just take this iceberg, just lift it, and just put it back down. Yeah, perfect.
Well, I mean, what about? Okay, so then if you think that, then what about the elephants on 9?
I feel like
I never ever would have thought that we would have had elephant bosses.
I mean, that's another Black Ops 4.
I would have never thought we had elephant bosses, but it kind of makes sense environment.
Well, yeah, it makes sense for the time period and the vibe of the map, and that it's a Coliseum.
But also,
I don't know, like
they don't talk about it.
I would rather the boss be a surprise rather than it be something that's super predictable from the beginning. Like Horizon Rock, you know you're fighting the dragon.
Yeah.
Revelations, you know you're gonna fight the Shadow Man.
Well, you don't.
Same with Shadows.
The dragon, you fight.
No, you fight the dragon. No, and wait, did I say? Yeah,
you said Horizon Rock.
I meant GK.
You mean GK? Yeah.
But yeah, like those are, I don't know, those are predictable.
Yeah.
I would rather the boss fight not be like, you know for a fact that in Blood you're gonna fight Brutus.
I didn't really.
But
Tell us what we don't know, Star.
I mean, I guess whenever I saw the blood cutscene, I mean, I just saw Brutus as Brutus, not as the final boss. You know?
Yeah.
I
saw Brutus as
yeah, but like if you're listening to the character quotes and you're going through the Easter egg and like
that's the argument I'm making.
You
like
see
as
him
you're going
in
to
the chair,
but
it's gonna be Brutus.
That's the thing I'm saying. Like hintings during the Easter egg, saying like this is what we're building towards.
But I don't want it to be predictable. That's boring.
Okay, but take Chaos for example, where you do the Easter egg, you shoot the planets and everything, and then it's just an eye. And like for I'm not saying the casual player, because most casual players won't do the Easter egg, but like you don't know what this eye even like the purpose of it is until you do like a dive on research, or you like actually like go back and you're like, oh well, this relates to this, which relates to this. It's like, oh, I guess that's cool that I rented these 4 books to understand.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that argument. I don't know. I feel like people have started to be like, when it comes to learning the story of zombies, especially now that there's a new thing dealing with mythology, people would rather it just be spoon-fed to them rather than going like how the roots of zombies was, or it's like little hints that you have to look into that you can then theorize about, that then connects to other things. That then makes everything make sense, and then you can go back and look at it, and you're like, you could have seen that coming from the whole time, and we just never noticed it.
I feel like zombies.
Although I feel like the Voyage boss fight, there's nothing in that map that could have hinted towards you fighting an eyeball, especially even with the character quotes saying that it's a Nidhogg after seeing the Yggdrasil tree in the iceberg.
Yeah, how could you
like
tell?
like the Nidhogg and the Yggdrasil makes sense, because a Nidhogg is supposed to be a serpent that chews on the roots of the Yggdrasil tree. Yeah, but it's not a fucking eyeball. I don't know what the hell.
It's a fucking eyeball.
It was supposed to represent like Odin and
life and
like,
spirit,
and like their trial, but it just felt like a misfire.
Okay, so there's nothing that says that the gods are the ones that are controlling the trials and that we're like proving ourselves to them. The radios on Voyage, I think it's the cult leader dude that like kidnapped Scarlet's dad, was talking about the artifact that's on Voyage, and he says like it is a god itself, like but there's nothing that says specifically like that kind of god, like mythology god.
Again, like
I don't know.
It's like Tim said, Treyarch's just, they're overthinking it. They're like, oh, so what if we have this giant eye that they fight and it represents this, and then they learn like it again. It's just they're overthinking it.
Do I look like that guy in the guest box? Just a quick question. Do I look like that guy? Because somebody said, yo, Turbo's our special guest.
I don't know. You don't look too much like him.
Take the hair from off your head.
That's why I was dead.
Put it on the sides. Yeah, because you got the dark crown.
That's why I was like,
dude, how does this crown stay on his head?
Yeah, honestly, do you see that? That is insane.
My whole deal, yo. It's nuts.
Star, how are you doing this, Star? What's going on here?
I like I did with my computer parts to my ceiling fan. I super glued it to my head.
Has your case come in yet?
Nope, it doesn't come in until Tuesday.
How is this me? Look at this. Bad, but okay, if we look, oh, hold on. His head's a bald guy, very bald guy. Like, this is a bald guy without a doubt. That looks like my friend Finelli's father. All right.
You're about like 3'2", aren't you?
No, me? Your jokes. But yeah. But Star, I wanted to bring something up, and I'm gonna have fun talking about this. So I wanted to bring something up, and I know we all been on edge with this. I know we all been like, what the fuck, man? So Double XP finally coming to Zombie Star. I know you had such strong feelings when they were not giving us Double XP in Zombie Star. How do you feel? How do you feel now?
I feel like it's a little late.
A little late, yeah.
XP.
Yeah, man. I know, but
I just want. Where the fuck are factions and callings?
okay, can somebody give me a nice little fresh up? What exactly is factions again? What is it gonna
Factions
be?
are supposed to be like their curated challenges or something. And then callings are the like mask unlocks that we had.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny how they're like, oh, we have so much content ready for zombies. And we've had
so the thing is
Halloween event.
That at Treyarch, I ate lunch with Blundell, Matt, Milo, and I can't remember the other guys. I'm sorry if you ever see this at some point.
How dare you?
But he even said, he's like, we don't want to put it in at launch because we don't want people to be overwhelmed, because there's mutations, there's 4 maps, there's all the Easter eggs, there's the new mechanics with the perks and the unlocks and the weapon kits. He's like, so we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
But we're almost 2 months in. Where the fuck are they?
Yeah.
Like,
hey man, maybe they did not expect the launch to go the way it did.
Well, I'm sure they didn't. But like, if it's ready,
yeah,
you can at least.
If it's fucking ready, we want it now.
If it's ready, just put like, okay, so at least callings work. Like, put those in the game. Like, those didn't break anything.
Yeah,
I can understand maybe not putting factions in, because who the hell knows how stable those are? But we know for a fact that the callings works. Those are literally just unlock challenges.
Yeah,
like, just put them in. Like, give me something to do.
I'm not the driest period.
I'm not gonna work towards pointless camos that are just multiplayer recolors.
Yeah,
I don't want to grind for elixirs because they're worthless. I use classics all the time.
What?
The calling cards are lame as shit. Like, I don't even want to unlock them. I've done like 4 Dark Ops because I just can, because I've just done them in the game casually. Like, I don't even care.
Do you see yourself wanting more just regular content, what you're talking about? Or do you think you would want them to hit more at home with like we talked about this last podcast, with the holiday content? Do you want them to like hit home really on the holiday content? Because that's what when I say customization in zombies, that's what I mostly think about, is like the Halloweens, the Christmases, the Easters, the St.
I see no
Patrick's
reason
Days.
why they can't do both.
I
would
see why
say
they can't
yes, but Halloween was I think it was a failure. I mean, they had one tiny little operation.
I mean,
for like
it's
a couple
more than
sprays.
we got in Black Ops 3. If you think about that, with the Halloween. When was the last time we got something like that with Halloween? We got
okay
masks.
for Halloween, yes, but they just built it up to be like, oh, we have these huge seasonal events, when in reality it was like, oh, you play a little bit and you get a couple stickers and sprays and some face paint.
Face paint that you can't even see if you play by yourself.
Face paint that you can't see if you play by yourself. Yeah. It's just, I mean,
you know what?
And then with the way that they're trying to do their like blackjack shop thing,
I have a lot of beef with that.
Where you're paying for skins. Like,
I have a lot of beef.
So the thing with other games that have that is you're going to see it all the time, because you can be in third person, or you're going to always be using those same guns. There's like, how many guns are there in Black Ops 4? Like 30?
Okay, Turbo made a video on this about how it's not a scam. It's not a scam, but
hey,
it's such bad
practice. But there's no point in buying them, because you're not going to see them all the time.
Well, the thing is, they're copying not just Fortnite, but like most microtransaction games. But Fortnite's free. There's a way to earn V-Bucks in Fortnite without paying for them.
What are the normal ways for V-Bucks in Fortnite?
Like, how do you earn them? You just
unlock.
You get a free battle pass, and at certain tiers you get V-Bucks, and you can earn an entire battle pass for the next season. It's literally a way, if you play enough, to get it for free. COD's like, oh well, let's just do that, but there's no way to earn it for free. It's already a $60 base game. You don't even see this stuff half the time. It's
do we think that Treyarch is focusing more on stability, and then throughout the year they're gonna focus on more fan service, or do you really think that they're just like slacking?
I really think they're slacking. I don't think that they're just sitting there.
It's hard to say at this point, because you know for a fact that Treyarch is Activision's cash cow. Like, just look at Black Ops 3. All the shit that they put in the supply drops, and then all the super OP gums that they added, that you had to have Liquid Divinium for, that most of them were like super rare. So you rarely
feel
ever
like
got them. Then the guns in supply drops and the camos that were supply drop only that were also limited time.
I think that they need to focus more on but that whole time. Remember that big thing? It came randomly too. It was funny. Remember that Dr. Monty Gobblegum challenge that happened way after Black Ops 3's life cycle, but it happened.
Yeah,
it was like a zombies thing. It was in the middle of DLC 3 to 4 for World War II, and we were and the image they showed was the one with the mystery boxes, and they were closed, and each one would open. But then each one was just fucking gobblegums it was just gobblegums. But then before it got leaked and stuff, we all thought, okay, since they put a mystery box as an image, it's gonna be a weapon. New weapons get added to the mystery box. Stuff like that. You see how simple they would make us happy, but then you see how easy they can say, no, fuck you. And then they don't think they're saying fuck you to us, but they really are. Because who the hell at that point in the game, when you probably have 600 of each gobblegum, either just by playing or just buying them, who needs more gobblegums? And they only give you one of all of them.
Well, I mean, they said before that they couldn't add weapons to weapon kits and zombies, so that's just people setting themselves up for disappointment at that point.
Well, some of the box weapons in the box weren't in weapon kits. Like some of them,
Yeah. Oh, you mean like they're just gonna add them to the box?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know. I feel like for Christmas, I said even if they just remake a multiplayer map and it's like Christmas, but then people can say, but that's still multiplayer. We didn't get nothing for Christmas for zombies. I get it. I always get it.
They didn't even do anything for multi.
No.
I mean, but aside from that little operation, which I wouldn't even say that's content. That's a spray, a sticker you're gonna use maybe once, and you're gonna point at it.
And then the homunculus dance.
If the only thing they give us holiday worthy this year is the sprays and the fucking mask or anything of clothing for multiplayer, and the only thing for zombies would be the mask and maybe some calling cards, I will go to Treyarch. I will take my finger, stick it in some Vaseline, go up to David Von der Haar and Jason Blundell's offices and give him a colonoscopy for free because I'm nice like that. And
I think
then
you have a misconception on what a colonoscopy.
And then I'll ask him.
I would legit bet money that they won't be innovative with in-game item events. I don't think they will. I will bet money.
I hope you're wrong.
I can hope
I'm wrong.
I can hope that they will, and hope that they'll turn all this around and that I'll be wrong in a few months. But until that point, I don't know. I want to play the game. I really enjoy the game the way it is. But since there's nothing for me to work towards, I have no reason to play it. I don't care about the multiplayer. I'm not a BR person. And Zombies just has nothing for me to work towards. I've done all the Easter eggs except for Classified, which you can't even fucking do because the rounds are broken.
I have a whole other beef with Blackout right now. I can't. Oh my god.
Did you hear
Just setting off an air horn over there.
Yeah. Trevor likes to do that to wake himself up. He catches himself off guard. He has it on a timer, actually.
That was my mom.
Mama!
Good. You successfully let my bowels move and shit myself. Thank you, mother. That was AR mother.
Your constipation.
She was like, Turbo, honey, it's time for a bathroom break.
Oh my god.
No, but yeah, you have to. Oh my god, the Thanksgiving. But first, how was you guys Thanksgiving? You guys had a good Thanksgiving, people.
That was pretty good. I was in the middle of nowhere.
It's a pretty typical.
Yeah, Jack, what the fuck were you doing? The snaps I was getting from you all Thanksgiving, you were like, I found was that a real caucus? Was that a real?
Yeah, no, that was real.
Fuck was
it was a boar. So my uncle, he's a neurosurgeon, and he has a ton of land. So we went out, and so my sister stayed there for a bit. They were eating dinner one time. He saw a boar outside, went, got his gun, shot the boar, that was sitting right outside the window, put his gun away and sat back down and kept eating. So he was like, oh guys, this is giant boar carcass that's out, and oh man, I told him his property looks like a horror movie. You know, the pine trees all in a row for miles. It literally looks like a horror movie. So we walked through those, and there's this giant boar carcass. It was nasty. It was nasty. I have a picture of it still.
That's the kind. Your uncle's house, the way you're saying it.
It's literally Texas.
Kind of seems like the house where if you're walking down a hallway and you see a bucket of pig's blood, you're getting the fuck out.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it's a big house. Yeah, it was a really big house, but I'm like completely disconnected. Like,
I gotta tell you, this Thanksgiving, it seemed like my family we just all disparted. Who went with that part of the family? Who went with this? So this Thanksgiving, I went to my uncle's and aunt's house, and you know how it is Thanksgiving. And you had the turkey, you have this, you have that. There's one question I have to ask, because this was the question at the Thanksgiving table that always everybody looks at me and then they ask the question: who does not eat their turkey with cranberry sauce?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't.
I eat it with I kind of usually mix it with mashed potatoes, but I like ham more.
Okay, I like ham a lot more too. I like ham a lot more.
For me, it depends, because if the turkey is made right, turkey is good as fuck. But if the ham is just like average ham, then it's just ham.
Yeah, it's just ham. But like when I know what the ham, like the Thanksgiving ham, like the one with like a maple syrup, and it's like
that's just how my family makes ham, regardless of when it's made for holidays. Yeah.
God damn, I'll come over and
put like brown sugar and pineapples. And stuff
oh my god. No, but I think that So what I was gonna say was I eat cranberry sauce with my turkey. I do. I eat it. And
cranberry sauce is nasty to me.
No, it's not, because you slice it nice.
Hang on. The important question here is: are you eating like the canned cranberry sauce?
Yes.
Or is it like, oh my god?
No, but because the canned one. First of all,
just if you plop it out and slice it up,
cranberry jelly.
First of all. I thought I got to the match. So no, but what you call it? I wanted this year. I said, you know what? I'm gonna influence my family for cranberry sauce. I'm gonna do it. Okay. So I did it. My father tried it. My aunt tried it. My uncle tried it. Guess who likes it? Now my father really didn't like oh yes, cranberry sauce. But I don't know. I think it's different. I do it. I do. I get crazy a little bit.
I can see why people like it.
Yeah. I ain't about that life.
Yeah, but it's nice though. It's nice. Because turkey can easily be dry. Easily can fuck it up.
Not when you drown it in gravy though.
Oh, I know that.
See, I'm not a huge gravy person.
Star.
What? How do you eat mashed potatoes without gravy?
Butter.
Now, okay, I can agree.
But the gravy, man.
Now I'm not.
But mashed potatoes are like, I don't know.
I'm also not a big gravy person myself. Cranberry sauce.
Yeah, your gravy is the cranberry sauce.
My gravy is the cranberry sauce. But when it comes to mashed potatoes, also I might also, when they give me the option yes or no for gravy, sometimes I say no. Sometimes I say no to gravy. Sometimes
I'm all about that gravy life.
At least we know now for like next time. If we ever have like a Friendsgiving YouTube style, we know to have Star just sit down, just give
me
him
a
gravy.
Fucking bowl of gravy and I'll be good.
Give him a gravy, he'll shut the fuck up. That's it. No more talk about Garad.
Give me those gravy. I don't even know what the hell it's called. It's just like the pot that like your grandma would have with like the little spigot. Or the gravy.
And what about that? Just give me that with a. Give Star the hat with the 2 beer cans in the side. Just fill the cans of gravy and the straw just hooks in his mouth.
Like a SpongeBob hat.
Yeah.
Gravy.
He was number one.
Yeah, no, you were talking about things you want from cartoons. I want that fucking hat.
Yes, the thing he was number one.
Those exist though.
I know, but I want it to be the exact one from.
You know what else? You know what else I want from cartoons and stuff like that?
Yeah, gravy boat.
Okay,
there we go.
Okay. I want what the hell was that show? Okay. It was, well, first of all, if you ever watch Willy Wonka the Chocolate Factory, everybody wants to try that everlasting gobstopper. Everybody wants it, okay? Everybody wants to try that. Sometimes they want to, I know, for me, I always wanted, in Willy Wonka, when they drink the tea and they ate the cup, I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to have an edible cup, like, yeah, what's up, you scumbags, and drink that. I love that. I love. Imagine like being in a meeting, like you're just drinking, then all of a sudden, just like biting your cup. Imagine that. Like Steve Jobs and Apple, like, so I think of an iPad, and then he just like crunches a.
I want to try the 3-course gum meal thing that they had.
Oh yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, and then she turns into a blueberry.
Yeah. From the blueberry pie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yep.
I feel like that'd be so unsatisfying.
There's many
It'd
others.
probably be weird as shit. And you just like taste all of it at once and be like, "What?"
That would make eating so boring.
If we go down the list of cartoons though, and like you want stuff from those cartoons, I mean, a lot can come to mind, but I'm trying to think of a lot of cartoons right now, and I'm drawing blanks.
I always go back to just the Krabby Patty. It looks like the perfect burger, dude.
Jimmy Neutron, Purple Flurp. Come on.
Purple Flurp, yeah.
Come on, Purple Flurp from Jimmy Neutron. What else from Jimmy? Yeah, Jimmy Neutron, Purple Flurp. You have what else is there? You have like, you know, not really something different specifically to that show, but every time you like watch Scooby Doo and then like at the end, like Shaggy and Scooby would have like a big sandwich.
The like 17 sandwich stack.
Oof, my God!
What about the food from like Tom and Jerry? That shit always looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like really over the top.
You know what's funny too? You ever watch like the Food Network and like you always make that bad decision when you're hungry? You always watch Food Network, and you know I remember watching Food Network, and you always see these fucking people. They're walking into like a generic, you know, supermarket store, and all the fruits and vegetables just look perfect. Like none of them have like marks on them. You go to your supermarket, which one? Who fucking punched the tomato? who took a bite out of the apple and put it back? Like you're walking into these stores.
Like, what utopia are you shopping in?
The corn is just yellow, and it's just you can pluck it. The grapes, there you go. Like you can have a feast, the Last Supper at that supermarket, the one you go to. Who's fucking shooting up the place and shit.
My favorite is when they make like they like show you how to make something and then like go to put it in like an oven or something and then pull out like a perfect
and then they just pull it out.
It has like decorations on it and stuff. It's like that's not how that works.
They put the cake in, they put it out of the oven, or it says "Happy Birthday" mark on it.
Yeah.
No, but like, who remembers this one girl? I don't know if you guys remember her, of course, but like this girl, Ina Garden. You probably seen memes of her. But like, it's like if you don't have time to go find the cocoa bean hanging from the tree of Africa, store-bought is fine. And like everything she does on her show is like over the top. Like if you can't get milk from the teat of a Siberian cow or something like that, store-bought milk is fine.
Store-bought is fine.
Store-bought is fine. I love those memes, man. If you can't find the oil in which Mother Teresa chugged from Sicily, it's like store-bought oil is fine. It's you know, I love it. I love it. What else do I have here? Oh, I have a fun one. Because guys, this podcast I can actually have a long one. However, because I have my Friendsgiving today. I have my Friendsgiving. Jack, I invited you, but sadly the plane
he's not showing up to that, just like he didn't show up to ZWC too.
Wow, you son of a bitch. Jack, I would never forgive Jack.
Dude, I had a lot of Fortnite to play at that time.
You want to know why I would never forgive Jack for that? Because Jack was the one that was on my ass. I'm talking to Hagen. We're getting a fucking Airbnb.
I remember him being like, "I'm going."
Because I had plans to go.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm going." In like a week before, he's like, "I'm not going."
So what made I remember with the whole entire like the whole big ZBI and ZBC controversy at the time. He's like, "Up, too much drama. I'm not going."
But why didn't you go? I was just lazy.
Jack, John said
the drama was so much worse being involved with it.
Oh yeah, it was.
I was like, I don't want to be. I was like, I don't even know if I want to be a part of this anymore. And then I just like didn't use Twitter for like 3 weeks, and I was like, this is fine.
Yeah, you were put on the leash for like the last like 2 months, right? On Twitter, you were like, they were like, nope, get back here.
I was like, I like tagged the ZWC Twitter. I was like, is somebody botting their votes? And he's like. And Jose like DM'd me. He's like, "Shut the fuck up! You're not supposed to be talking about this. You're already in the competition. Don't worry about it. It's ours." I'm like,
I remember when you sent me that. I'm like, "Wow, they're buying your silence."
And then it got
he's like, "You're already in the competition. Don't worry about it. We'll deal with it." I'm like, "Okay, fine." I'm like, I guess I can't. I'm like, I guess I can't worry about it. I'm like, I guess I can't worry about if the competition is fair or not. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but goddamn, man, goddamn. I don't even know if Jack told you this part, but when I got that whole shit with the whole botting and stuff like that, I got on a call with Jack. I was like, Jack, everybody thinks I'm a fucking asshole now. Everybody thinks I'm a fucking asshole. Everybody thinks I'm cheating. And then Jack goes, no, it's fine. And I was like, let me guess. I'm like, you and fucking Star are probably saying I'm an asshole, right? And Jack was like, no, I was
like, yeah, dude, we're talking about you behind your back.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, I didn't do nothing. And then Jack was like, Turbo.
I was like, dude, we're gonna laugh about this in like 6 months and look at.
Oh boy,
Jack, you should have made like a 30-second video and been like, please vote for me, and that's it. You probably would have won.
Jack, honestly, remember when you DM'd me the first day the voting went on? You were like, I should have fucking done this.
Oh yeah, he DM'd me that.
The reason I said that was because I saw like 2 or 3 videos where it looked like they spent like 2 minutes on it. I was like, man, they got in. Like I thought this was gonna be like not cutthroat, but more production quality. But it is what it is.
And then production quality didn't even matter in the end because it was a popularity.
Didn't
it is
even
what it is.
fucking. You know what? I don't even like talking about that whole entire thing, but you know, I remember.
The first time I meet you, I'm gonna be wearing a watch.
I honestly wanted to make a Turbot shirt for ZWC, man. I really wanted to make one, but I didn't.
It's gonna say Turbot, and it's gonna have a robot with your face.
Been up on the stage doing the in-between challenge interviews with people.
Yeah, and then
speaking of which, I'm really happy they didn't have me go on stage and do an interview because I would have been like, "Can I just like leave, please?"
You know what? I think at one point Jose asked me, "Was who do you want to interview?" And I think I had you in mind at one point because you did good on like I think you did like one thing, like one move on Horizon Jack, and I saw it. I was like, "Oh, I gotta just have Star just say what he thought of that." And then I saw fucking it's Alex like doing some crazy moves. Like I know we gotta get Alex on, but it was almost you, Star. I almost had my finger on you.
Thank God you didn't choose me.
But I don't get it though. Like man, it looked like you were killing shit up there, man. You were definitely killing
okay.
stuff.
So Rev was like the one that I was. Well, Rev and Shang were the ones that I was most worried about.
Yeah.
Because Shang, the challenge alone was just fucked. Like can't buy perks. You have to rely on the game being nice to you, and then you also have to like in perks in your drops, and then also in the box. And then Rev first room is just like who gets a death machine, basically.
Yep, or a ray gun.
That was a funny first room. All the Margwas.
Oh, you're talking about
a nightmare.
That. Yeah. Talking about
for Rev.
Yeah, Darius.
Rev first room.
The Horizon Director was like
the Easter egg.
Once I heard
when Lex got a ray gun.
Yeah, once I heard Lex got that ray gun, I was like, all right, that's it.
He got a ray gun twice. He got one in practice and then one.
He got one when they were practicing at the Airbnb. That he was like, got the ray gun.
We actually talked about this with the odds of that happening. So slim.
Yeah. When we had Chopper on, Chopper was like, he fucking got it when he was in the Airbnb, and he got it when he was there, and he was like, what the hell? And I was like,
blessed, dude.
Speaking of the Airbnb, I'm sad I passed out in the parking lot and didn't get to go party with everyone.
Okay, so did you actually pass out?
Yeah. Well, from what I was told, I actually passed out, but I don't know if I just like fell asleep or actually passed out. I'm pretty sure it was probably a combination of both.
Wow.
Luna was there.
Wow.
Luna was there. I'm pretty sure I passed out though, because I wasn't.
I'm pretty sure I lost conscience for
I'm pretty sure it was.
He said Luna said he passed right out, smacked his head.
Yeah, I remember they said I like fell on my ass and then rolled back and like hit my head.
Oh God!
But the last thing I remember was just like leaning on the back of the back of a car and being like, I need sleep. And
dude, seeing someone pass out is the most terrifying. My friend passed out when we went to this island on a cruise, and you like. Your first thought is like, oh, they're dead. Like
they're fucking dead.
Because all of a sudden your eyes just like close and you just fall. It's like, oh my God, he died.
John's done.
It's a really surreal thing to watch.
That would be my luck, dying after winning
just
WC.
Dying.
Holding up the check.
This is the peak of existence.
Oh my God.
It's surreal to watch someone pass out.
But I'm pretty sure it was a combination of really only having a meal. Yeah, because I said I got nachos or something, and then like not having like anything to drink for like 9 hours straight.
You know what would have been the best? If someone within the YouTube, like, you know, like out of all the big YouTubers at the event, if they would have done something like a prank where before the event they just make someone drink, like they put X-Lax in their fucking drink or something.
Oh, that would have been God.
And then all of a sudden, people don't know who that person is randomly at the event. Yeah, we got to take a 5-minute break. We have a Greg FPS diarrheaing in the bathroom. we have a,
Greg
I don't know why I picked Greg, but it'll be one of them. Anybody? We have a Chopper throwing up and vomiting.
Could you imagine just like somebody getting up in the middle of the competition or running to the bathroom like from the stage?
Oh my God, that's
not
amazing.
Not even like going back behind to take the ramp down. They just run to the front, like jump off and.
Isn't it crazy how well anuses like are trained.
Oh my god, this is nah, dude.
Isn't it weird? Because hear me out here. Hear me out. You ready? Hear me out, Jack.
Nah.
They know. Hey, listen. They
I did
know.
not get up for this.
Watch. No. Yeah, you're gonna hear Jack. You're gonna hear this, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's right. He's speaking facts right now. Get back here. Get back here.
No.
Get back here. Jack, get back here. You're gonna understand what I mean. You're gonna understand what I mean. Okay? You understand what I mean? Okay, you ready? So, you never had those times where you're driving home or something, 5 minutes away. I gotta shit so bad. You get that thought. You're like, oh my god.
It's just mentality, though.
Your
it's
asshole knows to stay shut for 5, and it's always right at the buzzer. It's always right at the buzzer. You know
you're like,
it.
Man, if I hadn't gotten here 5 seconds earlier.
It's always when you're sitting down, the water gates are open. You know it. You know it, motherfuckers. And Star, this fucking bald guy with the crown, knows it too. He knows it.
Bald guy with the crown has
That's just
you have
your
to wear adult
mentality.
diapers.
But isn't it crazy how it knows also? I was also listening to...
It doesn't know. That's your brain. That's
You're
not
ready? You ready? You could be... Let's say, for example, right? You're in front doing a class presentation, right? You know you have 10 minutes left. You're telling yourself, all right, asshole, listen to me. 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes. Stay shut. After 10 minutes, you're running there.
That's mentality.
You're running there. You're feeling your intestines move and groove, and then you get right to there. You get to the bathroom, and you know it's right away. You know.
I don't know
it's
about
right
you, but
away.
my intestines aren't grooving when I have to take a
Yeah.
Oh, they're grooving. My body, I probably got colitis or something, but they're grooving.
Bad grooving.
They're grooving.
You might want to go get that checked out.
Yeah,
too.
they're grooving. You know, my intestines are grooving. But it's great though, Jack. You know, Jack knows. You want to know what?
Dude, I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying it doesn't
Jack
have a mind
knows
of its
it too. Jack,
brain.
come on, everybody here had those buzzer beater moments. Come on.
I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not. I'm saying
you're
that's-
embarrassed.
it
You're getting a little
doesn't have
embarrassed.
a
You're getting a
mind
little embarrassed.
I'm not. But you're saying it has a mind of its own. It's just your brain telling you,
does
"Oh,
have a
I'm
mind
this
of its own.
close." You know.
It does have a mind of its own. It does.
It doesn't.
I think of if your uncle neuroscientist checked my asshole, he would find a brain. He would find a brain.
I don't think that's how
find a
this happens.
Remember that colonoscopy I was giving to Treyarch, Jason Blundell, and Dave Van Hart? Give it to me. I'll give it to me. Give it to
They give me a
myself.
prostate exam.
You're gonna give yourself a colonoscopy.
Yeah, what's the difference? Colonoscopy, you're asleep for, right?
Colonoscopy.
You're asleep.
Colonoscopy
goes down
you're
your
asleep.
throat.
No, that's endoscopy.
Okay, colonoscopy is the other way, but it's a camera where
Jack's
they check
like,
out.
then what did my doctor do
No,
to me?
because I've had a colonoscopy before. I just forgot. 'cause
Oh,
it's
you
been a
talk
long
about
time, and I
this,
got-
but now when buzzer beaters happen, okay, move on.
No, but I've gotten both of them at the same time where they like put the camera down your throat and then they do the one, the other way.
Yeah.
But the prostate exam is completely different.
Oh, no, yeah. Dean is a black box today. So you know I don't know.
black.
That's very that was the comment I wanted to make. But I did.
Thank
have
God
we even
that you-
done any of the topics that you had like?
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about the Easter egg hunt, how it was,
Oh,
and
right, yeah.
about
Easter
you.
egg hunt.
We talked about double XP and how we needed to have the content for whatever they want to do. And now I want to bring up something really fun, and I'm gonna have to actually set this up as I'm on stream, but that's fine. Did anybody know what was going on yesterday with this? And I kind of want to bring this up because this brings a lot of current events, stuff like that going on within the community onto this podcast. So did anybody see like Tiger Woods trending yesterday and stuff like that on Twitter?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
something about that.
Tiger Woods, and if you guys, I'm gonna make a screen right now. Let me do that real fast. But Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, they are two golfers. If you guys know anything with Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson, they had a tournament, and it was just them. I believe it was just them for that instance. There we go. There's Jack the Bus, and there's our Discord. So they were doing this event. And there's the Crazy People PNG. They were doing this event for strictly for charity. I believe it was for charity. And it's gonna be it was on Thanksgiving weekend, Las Vegas. It was yesterday, the match, and they had a golf outing. So it was just them on the course. It was just them, and they were literally just playing golf for charity. However, the thing that makes this very interesting is that the way they were doing it. What the fuck is that advertisement? Jesus Christ. They were betting. They would bet each hole. So each hole they would bet, okay, close one to the pin, $200,000. Or closest one to do this, $10,000. Phil Mickelson won after 22 holes. He won $9 million.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Look at all that fucking money. I would take one case. Just give me one of those cases. Give me one. Give me one of those fucking cases. That's all I need. Look at this. Phil Mickelson won 22nd hole. $9 million purse is more than Mickelson made in his whole entire PGA Tour season. Biggest side bet one was $300,000 by Mickelson. Closest one to the pin on 13th hole. Tiger Woods made 6 birdies. Mickelson made 3 birdies. Neither player led more than one hole. That's also 2. It sucked. Like, I was watching it for like a couple of holes like yesterday, but it was terrible. Like, Tiger Woods was doing what the fuck are you doing here? Raymond Flanagan. Yeah, Tiger Woods was just missing a lot of shit. What you call it? Like, no one would win like a long lead. It would always be one would be up, another one would be down. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, because I know a lot of people don't fucking like golf as it is. The reason why I wanted to talk about this was, what the fuck? The people are betting $200,000, $300,000, $1 million bets. At one point, there was $1 million bet on this fucking side bet. You're betting with your friends like $20 bets here and there with your friends. Jack, they're betting $300,000.
I wonder what it's like to be able to just throw around that kind of money.
Just throw around that much money.
That's just insane. Like, what is this? Who said this? I believe this was Phil Mickelson or something, that I had plenty of opportunities to make putts today. Oh, wait, this Tiger Woods. And I didn't make any putts to put a little bit of pressure on Phil. I had an opportunity on the last hole, blah, blah. Literally, I'm just bringing this up because this was sports history. A lot of people were watching this, including myself. And look at this. Look at fucking Tiger Woods missing the putts. You know, okay, it gets to the point. Anybody have like a golf flick? Anybody had like that for a short period of time? Anybody? Anybody like golf?
Yeah, I used to play a little bit of golf.
Me too.
Not like actual golf, just mini golf.
I used to play a little bit of golf. Starrburst.
I used to play. What the fuck was it on Steam? It was golf with your friends. I used to play the fuck out of that like every weekend.
Shit, the golf game on freaking Wii Sports. Get out of here. Get out of here.
That as well.
Get out of here. Golf on Wii Sports with the driving range. Closest one to the pin with your sister. Oh my god, I used to play with my sister all the time. And I used to be freaking whacking the ball. I
forgot that we had a golf game.
Yeah.
I haven't used a Wii in like at least 10 years.
I also had the attachment to where you can add on the thing to your club, like to your Wii remote, and it was a golf club. And I had one for tennis, baseball bat.
I bet that's a dangerous attachment for people to have.
Oh my god. Remember when that was a big thing with Wii? Injuries and shit. People were like throwing the controller on TVs.
Please wear the strap so you don't break your TV.
Like, oh my god. It was insane. Look at this. There were indications that Mickelson was more prepared, having spent several days and weeks. Shaz Creek. Yeah, like, you know what's funny too? Tiger Woods is a billionaire. Okay? Billionaire. Woods won a $200,000 side bet on the first hole when Mickelson failed to make a birdie. But Mickelson won 3 side bets totaling of $600,000 by hitting shots closer to the pin at the 5th, 8th, and 13th holes.
Dude, that's such a low key flex though. It's like, hey man, let's like bet like millions of dollars on golf and let's just televise it so everybody knows how much money we have.
And we're doing it for charity, but we're also making money off.
Okay, wait a minute. Now here's another thing. They were planning to making the match a pay-per-view event.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, I saw
Comcast. However,
Comcast on Twitter being like, we're refunding everyone.
Yep.
Paid for it because whatever the station was that was hosting it decided to make it free.
So what happened was they failed to do something. So a technical issue causes Turner to stream the match for free. Now, when I was watching this, when I was watching the because I haven't watched freaking sports, like golf sports events in a long ass time. So I'm watching Tiger Woods, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to watch golf again, in my opinion. And then I'm looking at this, and I'm like, this is a pay-per-view event. It was supposed to be a pay-per-view event. This is sports history. If you don't believe me, this is literally sports history. history. Like they were. This is for charity. It's a Vegas event, just like literally Ninja's event in Vegas was esports history. This was sports history. Like imagine being able to say to yourself, "I'm a billionaire, right? I'm a billionaire. I can do whatever I want with this money. I'm just gonna say on live television, hey Phil, 600,000, close one to the pin. Okay." Oh my God.
It's nuts. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Imagine an E4C in between games. Hey Lex, $200,000. First one to pack a punch. Boys, you're spare.
Again, dude, it's just a power move. It's a big power move.
It's a fucking power move, yeah. We experienced a little technical issue on the Bleacher Report live that impacted user to the match. Turner spokesman Nate Smelt said, "We took a number of steps to resolve the matter with our main priority being to deliver the content to those who purchased the event. The source will acknowledge the
Man, imagine going to your boss, like, it's like, oh, we've already made millions of dollars off this pay-per-view, and then someone walks in and they're like, hey, this person's streaming it for free. It's like,
that was like the I was gonna say KFC,
Yeah,
KFC and KSI, KSI. Here we go.
That was the one Mayweather fight too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody on
KSI
YouTube was fucking streaming that.
And
Twitch is always
going to
be used for illegal broadcasting of pay-per-view events.
What do you mean? YouTube is so much worse.
You know what? Oh, okay. We gotta talk about this for a little bit too, but I'm gonna keep it short.
I'm gonna keep it short. That's funny.
I'm gonna keep it short. No, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I'll bring it up right now. Fine, fuck it. And this is great to have Star in here, man, because okay, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so we're not gonna speak about it for a lot because a lot of the things that were going on, like 2 weeks ago, like last week, we would bring up now, but we don't want to. Everybody's leaving the Zombies community over a sudden.
Omega leaving
the community, by the way.
People leaving.
Yeah, leaving
the Zombies community all of a sudden. I forgot who. I think it was just another UK gamer who tweeted this, and I don't. Whenever you see me reply,
he was like leaving the community. Y'all fuckers will be back for DLC 1.
See you fuckers back in DLC 1. You fucks. Like that's literally like. And when you see me like tweet or reply rarely like, oh, I love this, something like that, I love it, it's literally because like I fucking love it how I love somebody have the balls to say that. Like you're saying you're leaving the community, but motherfucker, I'll see you make a tutorial on how to pack a punch because you know it's the only thing that'll give you fucking views in the fucking channel for the first day of fucking DLC, motherfucker. I know it. I literally know the fucking blueprint of people like this in the community. They'll make the trailer reactions, that gets them a couple thousand. Then they make the fucking tutorials, makes them a couple fucking 100 or 1,000. And then the creative videos start to come. Man, I want to leave, man. I'm not liking this. What is this?
It's like, I have to think about videos.
I don't like the energy.
Hold on.
I don't like the vibe. I don't like the energy. Toxic. People are toxic. It's how it is. People are just toxic. I can't do it. DLC 2.
Stream because I don't have the creativity to make
DLC 2. How to power. How to pack punch. EasterEgg step 1 found. Thumbnail like this.
That should be your first DLC 1 video. How to power.
How to power.
How to power. Just most minimal effort. How power.
You get a couple you get a couple like okay, and then this one, and then they wrap it up with the end cutscene reaction. Then you get a couple thumbnails like this, like a couple like that. You know, get a couple of those like that. But yeah, Star, you seen this? Like, I know you're very big on Twitter and you like to, you know, keep up to date with what's going on in the community. When you see one of these tweets or videos on YouTube, like up leaving the Zombies community, what's the one thing you say to yourself?
Mostly I'm just like, good meme.
Okay.
Good meme.
Because a lot of people say shit and then they don't follow through with it.
Star, what do you think is the main factor of people saying they're leaving the community right now in time?
Because they say dumb shit and people give them shit for it and they're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore, bye. But then they realize that they try to start doing new things and they're like, this was a mistake, so they come back and then they just repeat that. I'm
seeing a lot of people now, you know, and when we were having the talk with Lex on the podcast, we were literally saying, and he was saying how this part of the season's coming close, or it even is happening right now. It's like the beginning of the creative side of people coming out now. Like now all the tutorials are gone. Now all these videos, the basic launch videos are gone. That'll come again the first week DLCs. But now when the creative portion of people start coming around, and then, you know, somebody's so used to seeing a Dalek tutorial or a Dalek video, a Milo EasterEgg video, and then they see, you know, a video of me hanging down on monkey bars talking about BO4, blah, blah, blah. they're like, oh shit, here we go. Now we're getting to the creative side of fucking Jesus Christ. I'm gonna read a comment right now. A YouTuber saying he's leaving the community is like a little kid saying he's running away from home because he didn't get his way. Hello, not gonna happen.
So accurate.
It's so true.
Not gonna happen. And that is so true, honestly. That is so.
Oh yeah,
fucking true.
I'm running away. It's like okay.
Do you really know how many times when I was little, I'll be like, I'm running away. I'll pack a couple of toys, bring a pillow.
Yeah. And he'll be back.
Literally, he'll be back. You know what's okay? I'm gonna say his name because I haven't heard of him in a long ass time. I don't even know if he's a thing now. That's why I'm so excited to say it. Whatever happened to the kid Drag the J? What is he still around?
Yeah, I used to see him all the time.
All the fucking time.
Like millions of people in every tweet, and I don't see him anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Do you see what I'm trying to get at here? Is no matter what it is. No matter how many, successful videos they would get in the past like that, they tend to see the reality.
Cameron Dayton falls on my daughter.
Yeah, remember that was a big thing? Whenever Cameron Dayton or something
when everyone was tweeting at Cameron Dayton trying to get a follow. That was a thing for a while.
Listen to me, that was the whole World War II fucking lifestyle.
Speaking of World War II, when I saw that the last time was that the last time I was on? The flashback thing that you did? That was the one time that I was on, right?
When what?
The podcast thing. That was the first time.
The podcast was when we were
World War II DLC 2. That's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus fucking.
That's like 7-8 months ago.
You know what's funny too? When people say like and especially the zombies community, they like to leave when nothing in their mind is going on. But if you're a real creator and you know what's going on, there's always stuff to do. There's always stuff to do. There's always stuff to play. There's always stuff to make a video on and stuff like that. But I feel like people say they're leaving the zombies community. I feel like they just see the other people in the community. They see, too late for me now. Can't do anything. But there's really
all the ideas are gone.
Yeah, honestly,
I love the people that are also like the bigger YouTubers are stealing all the ideas. I can't grow if they're like this. And it's like, stop making the same videos that they're making. Then
I can't. And also the freaking there was a very in particular video of leaving the community, and I guess statistically on the channel didn't go well for that person, and then that person felt like people just didn't want to hear what he said. No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. People saw that video. They literally said exactly what he said that he felt that would happen. Is literally, hey, whatever, you're going to say in this video, I know is bullshit, like we're saying right now. It's literally like when somebody fucking says he's going to run away from home because he didn't get his way. That's going to be the mentality of the video. I just think whoever does say you're leaving the zombies community, if you're not gone, don't say it at all.
Yeah.
If you're not going to cut ties with something you're going to manly say, or somebody can just say randomly in a tweet, good for you.
My whole mentality is like, you shouldn't base your channel off the community as much. Like, yeah, sure, it's awesome to have a nice community, but I feel like you should let your content be on the game itself. Like, I didn't leave the zombies community, but I went and did a ton of Fortnite. And I came back to zombies because I don't like Fortnite.
Because you never said nothing. You never said like, "Oh, I'm gone now. Goodbye." You never said like, "Oh, Fortnite, hello." That's it.
It should just be whatever you enjoy.
There's a difference in playing and making content on a game that you like and being like, "Sorry guys, I'm leaving. Bye."
Yeah.
And I feel like Star, you could have easily been one of those people too. You could have easily been one of those people, Easter egg hunter, occasional content here and there, streams. You could have easily been one of those people to constantly, in order to get your way or to keep streaming or to keep hunting with these people, you could have easily been one of those guys to constantly be tagging them and stuff, or constantly be DMing him and stuff like that. You could have easily been one of those people, but guess what? You weren't, because you knew your spot. You knew your shit didn't stink. You knew where you were. You knew the people who, actually respected you, stuff like that. And that's all you got to be doing in this community, or in just, YouTube in general.
Well, I'm not trying to be on anyone's good side. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Like if I'm good with you and you're a good person, then cool.
People just try to.
But I'm not gonna sit there and spam tag people and ask them to DM me and be like, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And it's like, "Do you wanna talk to me? Fucking talk to me.
Talk to me."
I'm not gonna be like up your ass.
Yeah.
Like, give me attention, please.
Hey man, Hey, man, I feel.
And I'll never understand the people that are like that either, because to me, that's just an easy way to just ignore them and just gives you more reason not to want to be involved with that person.
True that. True that. Jack the Bus. Anything else? Any comment from you?
No siree. Nothing from your boy.
Oh, geez. Okay. Is there anything else I'm forgetting before I hop off? Let me see if I'm forgetting anything. No, really, pretty much that's it. Well, I wanted to add a little bit about Star. What do you think if you've seen the leak and stuff like that? If you're well aware of them, how do you think DLC 1's gonna all unfold? No
idea. I'll just wait until I see.
Yeah.
Leaks. While leaks are interesting, sometimes they're not fully accurate.
Yeah.
So it's better to take everything that you see with a grain of salt, and I'd rather just know everything.
What was your whole view when that whole thing went down?
Of the dude leaking all this stuff? I mean, it sucked, but I really don't feel like it hurt the game. If anything, it gave people more of a reason to look for things to try to figure out exactly what he was talking about. But I don't know. At the same time, it sucks that Easter eggs were leaked and that the dude is like, fuck Activision and Treyarch. Like, here's everything that I know.
Just take it all, yeah.
I don't know. It's a shitty situation for pretty much everyone, except for the people that believe everything the guy says. Yeah, and are like, Activision's Satan.
That's it, bro. It's over.
It's terrible.
It's over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody was looking for the Easter eggs. Nobody was really looking, so that's why it wasn't necessarily a bad thing, because it gave more people a reason to try to figure out exactly how to do the things. But none of them are really exciting, so they didn't really change anything. Like on Voyage, you can make Pack-a-Punch spawn in at every location, but it's only there for that round, and then you have to do it again.
When I woke up that day and I saw Dalek and then Milo and Pizza follow up with the same tutorials, which was like that Viking drop on 9, that got you a free perk or whatever. Once I saw that, I was like, okay, what happened today? Like, what happened?
I just assumed that it was found, and then I went and checked Reddit, and there was like the dude that's like, just fired from Treyarch today. Fuck them. Here's everything, and I was like, yikes.
Ooh. Honestly, though, it would have been a long time before it would have been found because no one cared. Yeah. I mean, none of those
Easter eggs are impactful.
Yeah.
Except for like maybe the Viking one. Like,
well, that's why
no one cares if there's an upgraded spork knife thing. You don't melee at those high rounds anyway because the game isn't made for that. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
The Pack-a-Punch thing on Voyage. Cool. It's there for a round. That's not useful at all. Switching your specialist weapon, that's cool, but I can't ever see a situation where anyone's going to do that. Like most of the time when you have that specialist weapon, that's because you want to use that one.
Yeah, I feel, you know, what was I going to say also? I forgot the thought. God damn it. Jesus, what the, oh, god damn, it was going to be so good too. Jeez. Forgot what I was going to say. God damn it. Oh, no, wasn't transition. God damn it. Jeez. Goddamn. What were we talking about? The leaks and stuff like that. Oh wow. Oh geez. We experienced a turbo brain fart. Here we go. Here. Okay. All right. Well, if I think of it, I'll tweet it. But no. Goddamn. Can I not think about it? I don't think I can think about it. I don't know. Oh my god. Whatever. It's whatever.
Turbo's got Alzheimer's.
That's it. I'm sorry. Where's my pants? Where's my underwear? No, but listen, man. Star, thank you for coming on the show. It was a great time learning the ins and outs of how you Easter egg hunt, and what do you got going on for the future there, Star?
Literally nothing. I have nothing.
I don't.
I play Destiny, and I'm probably gonna stream it on Twitch in a couple weeks, but that's about it.
Awesome.
Why a couple weeks?
Because that's when the new expansion comes out.
Oh, gotcha.
Star, have you ever decided to make like a YouTube series like all about Star, and then like, you know, it opens up with that very unoriginal like camera swipe like, hey, my name's Starrburst.
Have it on a swivel and just like have it turned towards you. It's like, oh hey, I didn't see you there.
Not the candy. but I'm sweet too. and then
I really want his outro to be, don't forget to shoot for the stars.
Greg has mind of Greg has mind of a speedrunner. You can have mind of star. Just mind of star. Mind of star. Like
my mind is gonna be, I wake up, can I die?
I'm on Twitter constantly pulling hair out of my head. Can you stop being assholes? Thank you. Good night. And then they just end the fucking thing. But yeah, that I think that's what the people want. Star, give it to them. Give them what they want. Jack the Bus, what's up with you, man? Got anything going on this week?
Dude, no, just chilling, man.
Just chilling.
It's been a long week.
Literally me.
I feel you. It's been a long week. I have my Friendsgiving I'm going to. That's going to be fun. I'm bringing, guess what? Cranberry sauce. You know what the fuck deal is.
Why would you do that to people?
You know what the fucking deal. Hey, it's all for my, it's all for me.
It's not even homemade.
It's all for me.
Like,
it's
all Turbo's here. What did he bring? Oh, cranberry. Oh.
Hey, Turbo, what'd you bring for side or whatever? And you just pull out just cans of cranberry sauce.
I'm like that friend at a Super Bowl party who brings the ranch and vegetable sticks.
You're that guy. You're that guy.
You're the dude that brings the 7th bag of Doritos.
7th bag of Doritos. Yep, there you go. But yeah, what you call? I got nothing. That's what I was gonna say. I knew it. When you go, well, now it's bad placement.
It's ruined.
Now it's bad placement. But anyway,
you have to say it now.
Yeah, when you guys were talking about the YouTube, the Treyarch, when the whole guy got leaked, I was gonna say, well, thank God I got that security footage, and I was able to, bring that security footage to the world, man.
Listen, the whole story behind it was ruined because the sandwich wasn't correctly.
and my friend Joe, who was playing Blundell, I said, hey, here's a Corona hat. Just put on the Corona hat. See, that's what Blundell wears.
Blundell looks like Corona man.
Well, from all the stories, Blundell definitely can fucking chug a couple of drinks. Remember COD XP when they were like, he was not stop drinking.
Oh yeah, I remember that being like Blundell was just drunk as shit.
Yeah, they were like, every time we looked, he had a drink in his hand. Milo couldn't ask some questions. Oh jeez, but yeah, man. Oh, that's great. But yeah, guys, if you guys want to see more videos of this podcast, check out the playlist and check out the description for more podcasts down the line. We have some great guests we want to have on the show. For a little fun, if you do want to tweet at Glitching Queen or Codename Pizza, 2 of them to get on the show next week. If you want to tweet at one of them, hey, hop on the show.
Or I'm their fallback, so if they don't get anyone, I'll be here again.
That's it. There you go. Star will start to be what Quinn was on Zombies when they first started getting him on. Like, they would have no guest. Quinn would just come on. Star's gonna end up being with fucking years right now. So I love you all. Stay fucking fresh. Stay lubricated. Stay, hope you shit all the turkey out you got from Thanksgiving.
Get your colonoscopies.
Eat more smart guy stuffing. Do what you gotta do. And he was in a fucking food coma. I saw his tweets. He was in a food coma from all those stuffing.
Stuffing is the worst Thanksgiving side.
What?
Changing my mind.
Are you a fucking?
It's boring. I agree.
Okay, it's boring, but the taste.
It's soggy bread that was shoved in a turkey's asshole.
Okay.
I don't want to eat that.
My stuffing's never stuffed in a turkey's asshole. My stuffing's either fucking stovetop, and I like it that way. I like it. No, but my aunt, she's one of those like Thanksgiving dinner cooks where she wants to add like fruits and different herbs and spices to the stuff. So she would just fucking like, I put turkey on my bacon, Luna. I do put turkey on my bacon.
Turkey on your bacon?
Turkey on my bacon on my turkey. I put bacon on my turkeys. I do that, Luna, as well. But yeah, so she put it was very good stuffing. If Aunt Linda's watching, but it was very good stuffing. It had the bread, but when you see the bread and you see how soft it is, and it's in your mouth, and you're like,
soggy bread just sounds gross.
Soggy bread just don't do. You just don't do it. Okay, but for some reason, stovetop, you don't even see that fucking bread. So probably all that processed shit's in there, it's covering the bread. But no. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving for everybody who watches the It Is What It Is podcast. What you call it? But yeah, guys. Thank you very much for coming on the show, Star.
Yeah.
Jack, stay fresh, stay lubricated, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
I need an official
This is my ID.
Hi, we're not going to be able to get into Dave.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Jagger, what is going on?
Are we transferring?
What?
Oh no, they're just sitting here.
Oh, we're back in the city. I don't even know why I'm recording. I don't even know why I'm recording. Vinny, we're in New York fucking city. We're in the big city.
I don't know. There's a gallon of milk somewhere.
Where's the Chick-fil-A?
The Moonbuzz Blitz.
Shake Shack, guys?
Shake Shack?
Oh, Shake Shack.
I'll take a shake burger. Yeah. That's exactly what they call it too.
Can we all get in here? Guys, we're tourists. Let's act like it.
Guys, we're tourists. Okay, just came from the big city, LA.
Wow. Vin's not in it.
in America,
Vin's not in it.
New York, very nice thing.
Now, I don't know how well that is, but there's kids in cages. That might be a problem. Vinny, there's kids in cages in the middle of Times Square.
Okay.
Are you sure about that? Okay. All right. We are walking very nicely northbound of Times Square.
It's a 6-minute walk.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're like walking towards the promised land, but we're not.
Okay. Joe, what are we trying to look for right now?
I don't know.
A little peep
We're
poster.
looking for a come over when you're sober part 2. Where's Titty? I like this Titty.
I like this titty.
We are in the Dave and Buster's for Joe's birthday. This is what we do. For our friend's birthday. We go to Dave and Buster's. And Nick,
We're already on thin ice. You can't be recording in here.
listen to me. This is what we fucking did. We got to the Dave and Buster's. Problem solved. Matty boy, problem solved. Oh, Vinay!
That was a great spin. Look, it says something.
Watch out. Vinay!
It's a good spin. It says something. Oh, now it sucks.
Oh! Hey! Oh! Four tickets!
Oh, they finessed us.
I thought it was 500 tickets.
No, it's 4. Did I spin again? Maybe I can do it again.
Oh!
Maybe it's on the
Oh,
card.
he's going again.
Okay, all the tickets are on the card.
Enjoy your game, Vinay!
That's all my built-up anger. I also thought it was 500 tickets. Come on, give me an actual number. Stop.
Oh my God! Same spot!
Where's the card?
Where's the card? Same spot!